Well, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Everything's mushy. It's really melting. It's like 10 degrees or 9 or 10 degrees right now out here. Above zero, zero is where water freezes, so that's when it turns to ice. So everything's thawing really nice. Almost got the bridge completely cleaned off. Water's a little higher, not really super crazy though, as high as it kind of normally would get when it's starting to thaw, but we really didn't have a whole lot of snow really, so that's partially the reason, I guess. So we're gonna start working on these trailer springs today. I think it'd be nice if the sun got out just a little more and kind of dried the road off a bit, because it's still kind of all wet. I don't really want to be sitting down on that when it's soaking wet, so not much I can do, I guess so. So anyways, let's get the door unlocked. And what I'm gonna do, man, heavy. What I'm gonna do is actually hook it to the tractor and leave it hooked to the tractor while I just kind of take a bit of the weight off the back. Or maybe I'll rig it up another way, I don't know. I don't really have jack stands to go that high to actually lift the box and keep the box off, so I'm just going to have to just support it, I guess. I don't need to lift it right off, I just need to take the weight off basically a little bit. So I can't support it by the axle because the axle's coming off, right? So it would have to be supported by the trailer frame itself, and I got her up so high now because I got the flip axle turned down, so it gets her higher so it dumps nicer. That's why this trailer is so high. Normally the axle would flip the other way up. You can see she's flipped down now, right? See the drop there? Normally that's up the other way, and it actually fits the tires nice into the wheel wells the way it's supposed to, right? But I flipped around a while back there, and I'm kind of happy with it like that, really. It looks kind of funny, but it actually hooks to the tractor and it looks kind of normal. So drive on, right? Drive on. So, yeah, so we got to, I guess, get her hooked to the little guy here and just pull it out, and then we'll have to get the backhoe or whatever method we're going to use to support. I don't really want to use the backhoe, but it's about all I got because I don't have anything really high. Like, I got my jack stands here, but they don't go that high, I don't think. So they're a big stand, but they only go a little bit more than that, so I don't think that would actually be enough. Plus it's nice to have a maneuverability of, you know, if I have to go up or down to get things readjusted again for the new springs. Hopefully everything's gonna work the way I'm hoping. Yeah, so let's get her hooked up here and pull her out. Well, I'm going to pull out my jack stand, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be high enough to hold that thing. Close. See, what I could do, if I could get that to work, I could lower the front with the 3-point hitch, put this underneath it, and then lift the hitch back up, and that would pick it right off the ground. Just don't have a whole lot of stuff to make it kind of safe, because you don't want her moving. I could add blocks to it maybe or something, but I just don't know if that would be super safe. it's not really going to be, I don't know. Maybe actually, you know what? It might work. Hang on a sec here. Let's try something else again. I don't know if this is such a good idea, but yeah, let's lower it down. I just want to see if it's going to pick it off the ground, even though yeah, maybe. That actually, you know what, might work. As sort of cheesy as it is, that tire's off the ground. Oh, I can tell those bearings already need a good clean out and grease. That's spinning way too good. Way too good is usually not too good. It should spin like you've got a stick in a jar of peanut butter. So it kind of goes and then stops again. It rolls like that, it's probably out of grease. That's not good. Okay, so maybe I'll try hooking up the other side, same sort of idea. That actually kind of sort of might work. Maybe. I'll have to do some stability tests to it though. Might work. Let's lift her up. I don't know. I don't feel too safe about it. How does that look? Ooh, not good. I'm gonna have to maybe turn those ramps the other way. Dear. Probably just hook the backhoe onto it. Okay, let's try that now. Not too bad. Is that other one off the ground? Looks like it. Super sturdy. That's better. Might be alright. Just off the ground. I think we got her, by George. Is that other one spinning? Really concerned about the left side because you might think that's good, but it's actually not. See how much that one's slowing down a little better? It's going bad though. Like, it's not, hopefully it hasn't wrecked the bearings, but that definitely isn't good. Spin that long. It should kind of spin like this and then kind of slow down right away. And it's not, so oh dear. I guess we'll look at that maybe tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get these springs going today. And I think maybe what I'll do now, just to give her a little more safe, is I don't think that 3-point hitch would go down. But I will just put the jack down. Should have enough in there just to support the front. I'll have to put a block under that, I guess, but should be all right. Yeah, just take a bit of the weight off the tractor, and then we should be good there now. Should be all free. I guess that'll work. I don't really have anything else to stick under the back there for kind of a safety thing, if you know what I mean. That's kind of all I got. So, wow, those bearings on the left side are really bad. I don't hear any noise though, so that's good. Let's get you down here. We'll do a rolling noise test. Hang on a sec, we gotta go down on the elevator a bit. There we go. We'll roll it. Hear a little bit there. Yeah, a little bit. So, I'm quite curious to bust those open tomorrow and see what's going on. But as for today, I guess we'll do those tomorrow. So I shall drag out some air tools, some wrenches. I was gonna hopefully do that with the tire still on, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to, because the bolts on the plate spring to the axle in there. I'm gonna have to probably do with a wrench or socket or something. The rest of them should be all right for the air gun, I think. So grab some tools and let's get at her. Well, I'll show you how corrosive salt is. This is from the bags I threw in the back here after filling the machine, the spreader. Look at the rust spots, eh? Holy man, salt is corrosive to metal, bare metal especially. That's pretty much bare metal. Probably what well, I don't know. This is pretty thin material. There, as you can see, the thickness of that material, pretty thin. On the bottom here is pretty thin and chintzy. Kind of sucks, because then I'd have to probably cut that out and try to get a new piece in there. Well, 1/8 would last a lot longer, that's for sure. That's maybe a 1/16. I don't know. I don't know what size that is. There's another shot of her back here. Pretty thin stuff. She's pretty chintzy. It's actually between the supports. It's kind of concave a little bit on this thing, but eventually I'm gonna have to probably cut that out and put a new sheet of something in. 1/8 would be a lot stronger, but anyways, yeah, so lots of fun. So let's get this tire off of here anyways. I am gonna, I guess, need a floor jack or something to support underneath here when I do let this stuff go here, and then get it back lined up. That's gonna be the crappy part. Nut busting, eh? Nut busting. And those were on there pretty tight. Original tires and rims on this thing from factory, so that's good. And yeah, there we go. So I have to get a short socket maybe on these guys here, 3/4 short. That's still not gonna get me. I think I'm gonna have to do all these by hand. So that sucks. But they're probably not really wicked tight, especially after I sprayed on that yummy gooey stuff yesterday. But it's more like speed, the speed of. Oh no. It's more like the speed, right? It'd be a little faster. But can't get in there with my impact, I don't think. So we probably should get a floor jack ready here. You know what I do need? I seen you guys, a couple of you guys sent a link to it, and it's that thing, it's that long bar that you could go right in there, and then you run your impact out here more. And it's, I can't remember the exact name of it, but I'm like, there would have been a good use for it. I think all these are a little bigger. Now once these get down on the end, I could use my little what do you call it, right angle. It's only a 3/8 inch though, so I'd have to adapt to this, to the 1/2 inch stuff here, but so yeah, that's not spinning very nice there. It is, but it's not, you know what I mean? So where did that go? Oh, it's still up top. So far, we're looking pretty good for saving our U-bolts here. That's good. I wouldn't mind kind of reusing them. And I better get a floor jack. Hang on a sec here. We'll get that supported underneath too. Okay, floor jack. Get over it. I'm gonna go there. Maybe just so I can get the U-bolts out if I have to. I'll go over a little more. Should be all right there. This trailer was wired at one time, but I've got it was stupid because they had another bar hanging below, and when it was in the other configuration of the axle, that bar would rub on the ground. It had all your lights and stuff in it. Kind of a crappy design, I thought. I cut it off because it was never going to be on the road. So. I should be able to get the rest of this with the impact. I just have to basically get the front and the back of the spring mounts. I might have to loosen these because the new springs will probably sit different than where this ended up. It should be a bit higher, maybe the arch, until they get kind of broken in a little bit more. There, that lubey stuff has penetrated all through those threads. It did well. Good stuff. These off. Good. Oh, good, except the last one, of course. Okay, I might need some persuasion tools. Persuasion! Oh, that'll work. I don't really have to get that right off, I guess. Stay there then, grubhead. Alright, so I kind of highly doubt, without actually letting off the other side, that this is going to drop anymore. Might be also a real nightmare to line it back up, so I got to try to do her top here. It's going to be a fairly beefy one, and is the other side probably not the same. Okay, so I don't have wrenches yet either, so let's go get a wrench now. Actually, you know what? I don't need a wrench. I should be able to figure out what side. Can't see it, so. Let's see here. That's a 21. 19. It's probably a 20, I bet. Yeah, of course. And I don't have. But that... maybe it's... Let's see here. Where the crap... 13 16s, there we go. I don't know why. It smells like someone's boiling maple syrup in here, and I'm not doing it this year, so don't mind that smell too much. Oh, that's not gonna work. It smells really sweet, like maple syrup. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I might have to heat these. It's loose inside there, but you don't want to let go, so I'll try back and forth a little bit. Maybe. Might have to get the torch out for these nuts. That's surprising because this thing's got a pile of torque. Oh, come on. There. No, that one doesn't want to budge. So we'll try this guy at the front here. Happier. I think it's maybe a good thing I got some new bolts though, because the threads on these are probably going to get mashed with the rusties and stuff. That one's not looking too good, so that one is not happy, so that's not good, but anyways. That one might need a bit of persuading too. Now these will have the remember I showed you them yesterday, they have those little what the heck are they called, little locks. So I might end up having to wreck these to get them out. Hopefully not, but that's not looking too good. Might have to get the air impact or something in there, a punch or something, just to get her loosened up a bit. Another little hammer of some sort. Hang on, more tools. Alright. Oh, jeez. This might end up wrecking this really good. I don't want to smash her too hard. I can see the rust in there though. That's not good. That's not good. Wonder if I take the impact on the other side and try to spin the rust out of there a bit, maybe. Or I smash the end of her too hard. Wait a minute, I need more hose. There we go. And dirt. Oh, crap. Where'd my socket go? Really, socket? You really want to do that to me today? Yeah, of course it fell in there. Now I can't get it out. You stupid socket. Isn't that horrible? Well, maybe this will still support it a little bit here. Well, not much. Oh, you stupid socket. It's fallen between everything here. Ugh. Holy jumping! Let's start again here. There. Okay. Now. There we come. Just a bit of dirt in there and stuff. Okay, so yeah, those I'll probably refresh, put the new ones in, but that one's out anyway, so that's good. And this nut here, this bolt does not, I think is probably gonna need a bit of heat to it. That's right, it's spinning that side. At least it's spinning in there, but oh, she ain't gonna do her. Let's try this top one here. He's hurting a bit. Good old rust, eh? Gotta love it. Frickin' rust. Oh, they're gonna need some heat. Darn it. Alright, let's fire up the torch. I gotta untwist the torch. It's all twisted for being rolled up. And I'll just warm up these nuts a little bit, maybe almost a golden red. that one first. Come on, get on there, really? She's coming off. Oh yeah. That's a hot nut. Don't touch the hot nut. This one I just want to loosen a bit. I don't really have to get this one right off. Okay, that should be lots hot. I just want to loosen this one. I just want to loosen this so these little shackle things come loose. They're not so sort of tight. Let me get that off. Isn't that awful? There. Okay. Hot stuff. A little bit of heat worked good though. There we go. Get that junk out of here. Alright, should be able to start the reassembly with the new stuff here now. I'm going to put new bolts, I think, in though. Hence why I got them. Hopefully they're the right size. Yeah, that should be alright. Okay, so we'll start... I don't think it really matters frontwards or backwards with these things, but I'll put the little strap doughy at the back, I guess. So, they're still pretty warm. I'll let those sit a minute maybe. I don't want the heat to transfer through and melt the new plastic bushing in there. So this front one though, we can get him established maybe. Nice new nut. These are like a locky nut. If you look on these things, they've got a little bit of a jam thingy there. See, the threads are a little mushed. You'd kind of think that would wreck the threads on the bolts, and it actually might a little bit. But now everything the same size. Yeah, that one's good. The nuts are same size. So that one can get tightened. Beauty. So I leave them nice and tight. I really highly doubt I'll ever have to get this apart again, so hopefully. But I'm going to let these cool a minute, still a little bit warm, and then we'll bolt the other one on here and then jack her up, and hopefully she all goes back together. Okay, so there's what we're going from to what we're going to. It's got me a little bit concerned because these are actually thicker, I think. These are thinner, but there is one extra. Maybe it'll be worse. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. And I guess if it is, then I'll have to change again, but I'll have to order something from somewhere else because these are Princess Autos, the best they carry, so that's all I can go with. So I might have to go to the trailer guy again and figure out something else, but these are definitely thicker. Interesting. Definitely a little thicker, so we'll see. But anyways, this should be cool enough now that we can get her bolted together. Alright. Now this top bolt here I'm not going to replace because I actually don't have enough. The kit I got only comes with 4 bolts, and that's just these. I don't know why they don't supply one for that guy too, but they don't. I gotta get in closer. Oh, I shouldn't have tightened that up yet, I guess. Oops, my bad. Oh dear. I think I can loosen it again, that's good. Don't tighten it up until you're all together. That's better. Okay, hopefully this is gonna fit here. Oh boy. These are definitely a bit longer, I think. Wow, they are. This one's definitely longer. Huh. Oh well. This needs to get mounted back a bit further, really, but 98% of the time when I got this thing loaded anyways, it squashes it right to the frame. Oh no. I might be in trouble here. Oh. We might be in some trouble. That's not good. This is too long. Is it the same length as the other one? I'm wondering if they're both the same spring now. Yeah. Well, doesn't that just suck? I really don't want to have to cut this off of here. Just to move it back a ½ an inch. Could go with longer shackles, but really don't think that's gonna work. Well, I'm gonna have to contemplate this for a minute. Uh-oh. Well, unfortunately, I have come up with a little bit of a snag that's gonna maybe halt me from doing too much more to this. It's a fair bit of work to get to where we are here, and I'm gonna have to take it all apart and put it all back together the way it was. I'm gonna have to move those things, but I found another problem, and it's really not very good. It needs more attention than the springs do, unfortunately, right now. And look at this here. I just noticed on this back lift here, this pin has eaten into the actual hunk of steel there that's supporting that when it's lifting. So that's really not good. I don't like that. Wow, that's really opened that up a lot. That needs like one of those boss thingies, I think they call them, on the outside there to hold it as well, instead of just those little things. But that's the way it was. I just moved these back. You can see where I re-welded here, moved them back when I got this bigger cylinder on it here. So that's not good. Oh man. Well, I guess for now we'll just have to keep running with the same springs, unfortunately. Because there's a lot more of this all of a sudden I see than what I can do with it right now. So that's going to keep her down for a long time. So Now I gotta try to get this back out again. Darn it! Oh well. That's all we can do, I guess, right? Gonna have to figure out something different here. Darn it. That is not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting. So we'll save those for maybe another trailer of some sort, and I'll just keep running with these guys, I guess. Put the old ones back in. I might as well just reuse these again. Not what I wanted to happen, we'll say. Wow, that sucked. I think this old one actually looks pretty good. So I don't know, maybe we're in store for a new dump trailer for digging. I don't know. Not bloody likely, but I'm gonna have to do something. Darn it. Now, I probably shouldn't have tightened those down right yet until I get this axle line back up here. Yeah, because it's off a bit, of course. One of them days all of a sudden. Frig off day. Come on that far. Well, for frig's sakes, eh? There we go. Get that tightish. You know what the funny thing was? I was looking at a new trailer too. They're actually really cheap. Makes me wonder, but frig. Oh well, this slapper. I think I will still do the whatchamacallins in there, the bearings and stuff. But for right now, I'm gonna have to keep her the way she is. Really? Why does this not want to line up now? So that's a little bit disappointing because I was really wanting to put these beefier springs to it here. But apparently it's not to be today anyways. Ooh. Stupid fine thread stuff. Now, one more nut. That's it there. Okay, what the heck size was that? I think that was the 3/4, but I gotta find it. So we'll have a look maybe at the trailer place after. They've got a pretty good website. And show you what I would like to get, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I'd like something a little bigger. This is a 4x8 box. I'd like a 5x8 or 5x10 if the tractor would pull it. I think it would be fine. It might suck going up a hill on a winter day, but you just don't load it so much then, right? Usually what you would say. Might just have to go make a purchase someday. Keep this for a spare maybe or something, I don't know. It's a pretty good trailer still, other than a couple of things I've noticed now have gone not too good maybe. Could probably trade this one in too, but they likely wouldn't give you anything for it. Might give you a couple $100 maybe at the most. The axle's probably worth that alone. Trailer's worth zilch. The cylinder that's on it is worth about $500 when it was new. Never expected it to do that. Wow, that's crazy. The new ones have like a scissory lift kind of thing in it, right? Hey, I could build a trailer. I really don't want to though, honestly. Trailer builds are fun, but they're a pain in the butt. And I definitely couldn't buy the steel for what you can buy the trailers for now. They're freaking ridiculous. How cheap they are. But anyways, I'll get cleaned up, I guess, here, and then let's go have a look at their website. Just before I forget. Crank these on. Good. Alright. Let's get her cleaned up here. I'll leave this off. We'll do these tomorrow, I guess. Boy, looking at that though, there's still lots to wear through yet, but that's not good. That is not good. Must be soft metal or something that they use for that. Wow. The only thing I can think to do, which would really be not super good, is try to get it lined up where it's supposed to be and just weld her in, done with her. But then if you ever have to get it out again, it would be a nightmare. So, but anyways, whatever. Well, just looking at these couple of trailers here, I'd like a tandem axle, I think, but I don't know if I need to go that big. It might be actually too big for that little guy out there. It tows this one pretty good, the 4x8. Spilling out with dirt seems to be pretty decent. I almost hardly even know it's there, which is a good thing. But sorry, a little bigger wouldn't be bad. And this is a 5x10. So yeah, we're a foot wider and 2 feet longer. That would almost be kind of perfect, I think. and it's not really too bad of a price. $55.95 plus tax, of course. So really, that's not too bad, and it looks like a pretty good trailer. Oh, go away with your updates. Looks like a pretty decent trailer. They got a weird kind of hitch on the front now. I would probably have to hitch that to my 2-inch ball on the back of the tractor instead of the lift, but because the lift would end up tearing this apart. That's what happened to the other one. That's why the other one, this green trailer, has that kind of a farmy hitch I've got on it now. It even looks like it comes with some ramps along the side. That's pretty sweet. Not that I kind of really need that, but I just really got to watch the width going down rows, right? This one now is sometimes a little iffy. And of course, a little longer in the garage here too. It's going to need a little more space. And they have this cool tailgate on the back. It's got the barn door swing opens out each side. Or you can flip this little lever here and these stay locked and it opens like a dump truck. That's what I would probably use, is the dump truck feature. Pretty nice. Load trails. You guys know much about them? I own Triton stuff myself, so yeah, there's the swing open doors. That would hold. I could probably do a grave and maybe, well, if I didn't load it up too hard, I might not pull it. It might be too much for it. I'd have to dump it back in the hole, or some of it back in the hole, so I'd be able to pull it. But I bet you I could do a grave in three dump trailers or versus 5 now too. So if it would pull it, it might be too much. So oh yeah, there's the ramps. Don't kind of really need those. Whew, expensive though. Now, not very good, but you can kind of see how the lift works on these. It pushes up instead of mine having to push forward and then up. This pushes backwards on it, and basically it's a better system. I think you can put a lot shorter cylinder in there because of the you can't really see it too well, but there's a big hinge system in here that dumps up pretty good too. So I did try one actually when I was there, and it was really slow. That's what I didn't like about it. It was a really slow lift, but this might be heavy enough that I could hook up a normal cylinder. I could get the right size. That looks probably like a 6-inch, big, thick 6-inch there. But this will be a, I don't know if it's power up and down. If it's not, that actually it looks like it is. I think I can see a little knob right there. Maybe. I don't know if there's any better pictures of it. Come on, you guys, get us a picture of the... Oh, that's not a picture of the lift, but not the corner I want. Darn it. Ah, it's really hard to see there. Oh well. But $5,500. That's enough. Don't know if they'd buy me that. They'd be like, oh, what's wrong with your one now? Well, it's starting to get old. You know what? I like to keep things kind of sort of current. This is a 2004, I think we got that trailer, so it's had a lot of use in that amount of time. Basically needs a pin redone on the bottom. It needs a new deck. Basically, probably could get away a couple more years with that deck on the one now, but it needs a new deck. You know, there's first sheet of that 4x8 and 1/8 inch thick, maybe. That's probably $500-600 right there. So yeah, I don't know, but that's a little smaller. They do have bigger. There's a 6x10. That's too. That would be too big, I think. 83x12. That's way too big. Way too big. Oh, look at that one. 83x16 dump trailer. Holy jeez, that must be one heck of a dump trailer. Let's have a quick look at her here. Wow, that's a big mother. Holy jeez. I want to see if they show the... They must be a power up and down. I couldn't see that being a weight. I just don't think I'll be able to see the... Oh, they blocked it again. Darn it. It's right there. I want to see on that cylinder, but I can't. Ah! Oh, what did I do? That's not what I wanted. I want to see. Hmm. Oh, it is a double acting too. I can just see it. I'm gonna try to zoom in for you guys too. Yeah, she's got a hose there, and then there's one going up to the top. Just see it there. It looks like a dual sided, so it's power up and down, so that's good. So if I found that, I guess maybe the way they're geared, I don't know. Their pumps in these seem like that it raised this trailer bed really slowly. So, I could technically hook my hydraulics to the tractor again, run lines through up to my tractor, and it would probably push that up twice as fast, I would think. So, that's a thought anyways. That's an idea. But I kind of highly doubt ooh, that one we just looked at is twice the price of that first guy's. $10,795. There's a 3-axle 5th wheel dump. Oh, gooseneck. 12,008. That's actually still really not too bad for a big trailer like that. Holy crap. Yeah, triple axle. Wow. That's frickin' crazy. Look at the size of the thing. Oh. 83 inch by 16. That's just inconceivable. It's not very tall that way though, like it's short sides on it. Can't load it past that, it probably won't lift it. But yeah, that's all they seem to stock here is load trail. I think they're pretty good. These ones up here are bigger. These are taller ones. I think they're more for like guys with doing roofs and shingles and stuff. 6 by 10, but it's $7,500. I think I'd probably be all right with one of these. With one of these guys, the little 5 by 10. It would definitely be a little faster, as long as the machine would pull it, which I think it would be all right on good conditions, not like crappy, wet, maybe muddy would really suck conditions. So you just wouldn't be able to load it quite as much, I guess. So, but anyways, maybe some night we'll pop up and have a look at it. I kind of like looking at stuff when nobody else is there, so they don't jump on you there, but they will kind of come out and what are you up to, you know, kind of thing. So it's like, but yeah, I think that would be my bestish looking option, anyways. So we'll have to see. Alrighty, crazy as it may sound, I'm actually going to go up and get some info and stuff. Ooh, it's just sloppy in here. Melting. Some info and stuff on this trailer. I have a meeting with my president tomorrow. Yes, I do have a president. And he wants to have a look at it, so I figured I'd get him some info and stuff, you know, for it. So I don't think I should have to flip the bill for the holes I'm digging for the cemetery. Should be there, puppy. So the worst comes to worst, if I want to trade trailers, I'll trade trailers. But you know, they've been pretty good, you know, doing garage doors and stuff, windows and stuff for me. So freaking dark. So they probably should see that it kind of needs replaced. It's still usable, I think, but it's probably going to need a deck in the next year or so. And the bearings, of course, need touched up on them a little bit. Probably just repacked to be fine. needs to have that bottom part of the where the cylinder lifts from redone. Should be thicker stuff there. Should probably be 1/2 inch material or not that 3/16 or whatever the crap they put on it. It's pretty thin stuff. And because that's a lot of weight on those two little pieces there, you know, it should be a lot beefier there than that. So I'm gonna go up and have a little look at this thing too and get some measurements so it'll maybe hopefully fit in my garage. Better. It's kind of where it's got to sit. So I think it should, but it's gonna make things really tight. Like for walking around it and stuff, it's gonna probably have to come out if you wanted to walk back to the compressor or something. It's gonna be kind of tight there. So. But, yeah, ooh, wow, it's hot out today. 13 degrees. Isn't that nice? Should have rode the bike up. Oh, well. I don't want to go out on all the sand and crap yet. I've heard bikes going past. I'm like, you guys are nuts. Yeah, it's a nice day. Sure, it's good to get it out and get the bike a little exercise, but wowee. You touch a piece of that sand and go down. That's no good. So, listen to that turbo. Love it. So I'm just going to go up and get maybe some pamphlets and whatever and stuff, and try to do some measuring from, you know, wheel well to wheel well by lengthwise. Like the box is 10 feet, but that means that it's probably going to be about 14 feet altogether, so that might be pushing it a little bit. Something might have to give in the garage there, like I don't know what, but I may have to go back to putting my lowering device leaning up against the wall with all the blankets and have to load it every time I want to use it, which kind of sucks, but it's nice to have it on the trailer, hook the trailer and go. That's why I built that little trailer. Like I was saying too, I could probably build a trailer, a dump trailer, like I have already once. It's a quarter size or half the size of the big one, but you know what, I definitely couldn't buy the metal and stuff and put it together for frickin' light for what these guys charge for one. That would probably, oh, I don't know, it would be expensive. But anyways, not a major huge deal. We gotta get a price and stuff, whatever, and see if you can do any better on it. And I'll get some measurements. So here we go, trailer looking. Alrighty. There's a trailer there, dump trailer. That's what happens when you take them on the salt. They get pretty beat up. Stone chips and then salt rusts through them. So it's really muddy out here. Really muddy. There's all the dump trailers, so I'm gonna go have a quick look here. Nice trailer. That's maybe it actually right there. Ooh, it is a dual lift. Sweet. Ooh, going rusty though, I don't like that. Should wipe off, but a little bit bigger tires I think too. Pretty sweet. Oh, just talked to the boss, he's gonna come see us. So it's got the gates and then the swing open, the whole gate. That's what I'm after. That's definitely gonna hold a lot more dirt. Holy. And some ramps. Kind of don't really need the ramps, but anyways. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I think this would be nice. And nice channel construction. That'd be good and strong. It's all channel everywhere. It looks like that's good. I like that though. That's pretty sweet. Short little ram. Lots of power then. Ooh. Nice. Still not too crazy on the battery stuff though, but we'll have to see. Look at the springs on it though. A little bit beefier than what I got. Alright, so we got some info and stuff. We're gonna head her back. These guys are moving trailers around here like crazy, ATVs and skid steers with forks and the little ball thing on it. Works pretty good. So we'll head her out. Head her back home, I guess. There's the boss right there. Oh, the boss. So he can get a 5x8 too, which might be a little better. I kind of like the 5x10, but I'm almost thinking it might be too much for the little tractor, so we might have to go with a smaller one. Now, he didn't have that in stock though, unfortunately. He says, oh, 6 to 8 weeks to get one of those in, because I guess it's probably made by order. Maybe they got them ready to go in stock there, but it's probably a made to order. I don't know. I don't know how Load Trail works there, so should actually look up their main site, but he could possibly potentially source it from somewhere else, maybe, which maybe might make it a bit quicker, but I think he just orders right from the manufacturer. So, and I do believe that's a US company, so there's where the holdup would be, is the transportation would probably take 5 or 6 days to get here even. You know, come on, cars, holy freaking crap, let me go. We're going. So I'll have to present that to them, and the trailer and the cost and stuff. He gave me a little better deal, which it's not a whole lot, but you know, for a cemetery that's non-profit, charitable, I don't expect it for free, but you know, we could easily write him a pretty good deduction thingy, what do you call that, donation thingy from the cemetery, and he could use that against his taxes or whatever for the business, but he probably wouldn't be interested in that. He's like, too much paperwork. Too much paperwork. So, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Gonna have to do something anyways, because I don't know if I want to be using that trailer a whole lot too much more with that pin in that shape. That's pretty rough. That's I could get twisted out of there pretty quick, and then, you know, and then dumps your load over. Away she goes, so that wouldn't be maybe too good. So may have to just fix it and put some little boss thingies there and weld them around. That should hopefully keep it better. I don't know. I don't really know why it's done that. It looks like maybe the pin has got a little seized in the cylinder there, and it's maybe turning the whole pin there. It's funny because it's only that side. The other side is fine. So I don't know. It's either that or just weld the pin right in. Hopefully she never has to come out, because it'll have to get cut out with something. I have to cut those brackets right off and make all new brackets and stuff. That would be the only way you'd get that off if something ever happens to that cylinder that it needs replaced or whatever. And so far I think it's fine. That's a pretty beefy cylinder, so it's been on there since 2006 or 7ish maybe. I think that's almost one of my firsty kind of videos. Was that my new and improved dump trailer, I think it was. I switched the cylinders from the crappy, stupid electric lift to the tractor hydraulics, which probably I would do to that too, but I don't know. It's a big cylinder. It would take a lot of fluid to fill that again. Might end up running the tractor right out, and that wouldn't be kind of too good. So, but anyways, I guess we'll head her home and call her a day. That's going to be it for now. Anyways, we're home. I guess that's about it for today. Man, I can't be driving in and out of here too much. It's going to make a big mess. We'll have to get the little grader out again, and not the grader, the box scraper. Scrape her out again. Oh well. Usually do that in the spring anyways, but. So, we will call her a day. Right? And stuff. Sorry I didn't get to changing the actual springs, but there was going to have to be some collaboration of some new parts and stuff there, and just looking at the trailer, it just didn't look like it. I don't know, just didn't want to get into that. Maybe just better to replace it, I think, unfortunately. But I mean, it's 2003, so December 2003. I think we got it 2004, so it's had 14, that's 10, 13 years of abuse to it. I guess something around there. That's had a lot of gravelly sand and stuff go in and out of it, like a lot, and it's, I think, even made that deck thinner than the actual material that I was showing you on the sides, because it's really concaved between the supports now. That's really not good. So hence why I built my little deer trailer down there with 1/8 inch thick plate steel. It's never gonna move that. So it's really super beefy, that little guy. And what you're probably saying, oh, why don't you use that? Just use that little trailer. That would take about a scoop, maybe almost 2 scoops of my backhoe, and it would be full, and I'd have to go empty it, and that would completely, totally suck. That's like going back in time. So why do I have that little one? Well, there's a story behind that too. I used to have a little crappy little pop can dump wagon thing from TSC, and it just like tore apart. It was just garbage. So I'm like, okay, forget this, we're building our own. That's why we built that one down there, to replace that. A little bit bigger, but it's basically a little less than half scale of the big trailer. So I just use that for small stuff, like if I have to do the cornerstones, or if I have to dig a cremation hole by hand, I'll probably use that maybe, or something, or whatever. But now I got the other trailer with the Mini X all incorporated, so that should work good and stuff. So yeah, but anyways, I guess that's gonna be it for today. I got nothing else going on now, so I guess we're not even gonna bother packing bearings in there unless they say, oh no, fix that trailer. Really? Okay. Really? I'll just go buy that myself, maybe. Okay, because I don't feel safe using that one. I could fix it, yeah, sure. It's gonna need a new deck plate. That's gonna be like $500-600 from my Hunter Steel guys here in town here. I don't think it's worth putting it into it. You know, it's still got the old axle, the old springs. It's just, I have a little bit of a leery on that frame on that one too, and it's 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch, but I think it's the same thickness as the freaking deck they put on that big trailer. And only because when I was away on vacation once, the guys that were here digging for me, they were digging, and the beam on the back that has the pins for the dump box to pivot on actually ripped out, and I was surprised how thin it was. That's a lot of weight back there. I might even have a video on fixing that way back. I can't even remember now. So, but yeah, so I'm like, it's not, I have to rebuild the whole friggin' thing, so I might as well just build a whole thing. But then it costs too much money to build a trailer that size for the material. So you know what, it's cheaper just to go buy one. We're ready to go. Unfortunately, that's the way things are. So if I could get a good smoking hot deal on steel like these trailer building places do, then no problem. But I can't, so I don't buy the volume, right, that they would. So the suppliers don't give me a good deal. So, but anyways, that's all right, no biggie. We'll see what they say, and see where we go from there. But anyways, I gotta rock on. You guys have a good day and stuff. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you. Well, I was gonna catch you tomorrow, but now I don't know, because I was gonna pack bearings tomorrow on that thing, and now I'm probably not gonna bother with it. So but anyways, we'll catch you in a day or two, whatever. I'll let you know what's going on. So have a good night again, and thanks for watching, and we will catch you then.